So what better way to start day one by going straight into the charts? So I'm just going to start by giving out my my outlook on the markets. So regarding this new month of June, and I'm gonna show you my bias. So for the day, also because there are some potential setups, but also for the week. And so yeah, let's go straight to it. So first, I start on the dollar, and as you can see right here, on the monthly charts, I try to start on the monthly charts so we can see that we've been kind of running this low right here. We're not sweeping it yet, but this is the new monthly candle, the month of June, and so my bias simply for the month, we can either expand towards this swing low right here, which is an obvious target, or we could target this monthly fair value gap right here. And so by looking at this, the most obvious target is this low, like we're closer to it. And if we go down a time frame on the weekly chart, we can see that we are starting to go lower from this weekly fair value gap. And so this target overall is closer to us. So I'm looking more for shorts right now, but I'm being patient. And so I'm just looking for more context of where I can go lower from. On the daily, I can see that we have been disrespecting this bullish daily fair value gap, so even more arguments for us to go lower. And this is potentially a really nice setup. We have this 4-hour fair value gap as context, and so I'm basically looking to target this low right here. We already took it out, but this might be a run, but I'm not sure yet. But my main target right now, since we have taken out this low, would be this low right here, and to potentially even go lower to that monthly target, but for now I'm just aiming this right here. And so yes, we're right now, as of now, in my context area, so I'm just waiting for my entry pattern. And so I'm just gonna wait for a reaction down right here. We also have this manipulation, so this is potentially a really great setup. So I'm gonna look out for it and stay patient and wait for my alarm to go off. So right now on the S&P 500, on the monthly time frame, my obvious target is this high right here on the monthly. So to take out the previous month high, we've been going higher. We have also been disrespecting this monthly bearish fair value gap. So just buys right now is a good bias for me. And how can I go higher from? Where can I go higher from? Well, we have this weekly small fair value gap right here, and so price can either trade back into this weekly fair value gap to go higher, or we can already go higher and target this high. However, we are coming off of this weekly fair value gap, but I'm not really considering it because I don't know, it's an old fair value gap. It is gonna give maybe a small reaction, and that's what happened last week. We had a small reaction, but I'm leaning towards a buy to target the previous week's high, or even go a little bit lower to target this weekly fair value gap. But selling is not really a good option, so I'm just gonna wait on the 4-hour. I put my alarms. If we run this low right here, then maybe we can look into shorts. If we run this high, we can look into buys. So continuing off with gold. Gold is really nice, honestly, really nice. And the reason why is that on the monthly, on the monthly we're starting buys again. Like, look at these up candles. Like, I'm just looking for buys, honestly. On the weekly, we are coming off of this weekly fair value gap, and last video I talked about how I took a trade on this setup right here, but I ended up, the trade closed at break even, so yeah. But we can see that we have been sweeping this low right here, and we can potentially go higher from it. We also have this daily fair value gap, but it's been mitigated, but I'm still like counting it. And so my target for this week is this high, or even this high. Like gold, we never know with gold, it can go fucking higher at any moment. But yes, we have this 4-hour fair value gap that I'm looking to trade into right here to potentially go higher from, and I've set my alert. So yeah, this is my bias for the whole month, the whole week, and for the day also. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated if I take any trades. It is now midnight 24. I'm supposed to go to sleep soon, so I have to make this quick. But this is the first day of my 1 month discipline challenge. And so yeah, it's been a great day, a great first day. Well, not so great. I dislocated my finger, which sucks, by playing basketball. So honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even know how I'm gonna fully do the challenge that I'm setting myself. But man, I don't know. We'll go with the flow. We'll see. And so yeah, I didn't really specify or um, define what really is the challenge that I wanted to do. So it's basically a discipline challenge, and like I wrote right here. I don't know if you guys can see. No, you can. Right here. So every day, 6 times a week, the challenge is to wake up early, do my morning routine, go to the gym, do cardio, minimum 15 minutes, read minimum 15 minutes, eat on a calorie deficit, and respect my trading rules. So this is my challenge to do every single day. And honestly, like this is something that I'm supposed to do every day, but I've been slacking so much for the past few weeks, so that's why I'm setting myself this challenge to do every single day. Well, 6 times a week, but I'm gonna document the whole month while doing it. So I was going to say I'm gonna try to post, but no, I will. Like this is the challenge. I need to document every single day and post it and follow the challenge. But yeah, this day was really nice. Honestly, I woke up early, did my morning analysis that I just uploaded. It's gonna be in the same video in the beginning, and I actually took a winner, which is really nice. I went to the gym. I played basketball where I fucked up my finger, but it is what it is. I did cardio, so that's really nice. I ate really clean, so I just feel really good mentally right now. And like honestly, I'm realizing it's just by building good habits outside of trading, which I haven't been doing the past few weeks. So that's why I'm forcing myself to stay disciplined and do this challenge. But nonetheless, let's get into the charts. So yes, like I said, I took a winner. So I mentioned previously on the dollars, I took just one trade in the morning, and it was on Euro USD. And so yeah, in the morning, I talked about how I was bearish, right? To target potentially this low for the upcoming week or month, or I don't even know, but my bias was to go lower because we had this really nice 4-hour fair value gap on the dollar. And so yeah, I think in the morning we had this price action right here, and so price was in my context area, and look, I basically traded into this 4-hour fair value gap right here to go lower right here. Oh, I fucked up. Yes, from this PD array to this swing low right here. So it's a market maker sell model. That's my main model. I only use this model, so I basically trade from a fair value gap to a swing low. So yeah, it was a pretty good trade. I entered, I think, on the 5 minute. I usually use the 15 minute on a 4-hour context, but like we had a really nice reaction right here. I was waiting for price to disrespect basically this fair value gap right here. Once we disrespected, I went into Euro USD right here. So it was basically this fair value gap. Once we disrespected with this up candle right here, I entered. There were no resistance for price to go lower. We had this small 15-minute fair value gap, but once price was going to trade into it, I was probably going to be break even. But yeah, like it took, I think, just 5 minutes for price to spike up with this one candle because we had news at 10 a.m. So it was really perfect. So it was a nice 1 to 2 trade. yeah, that's it. Like simple trade, really simple, using the 4 hour to go higher on your USD, power of three, but you can call it the power of three because we had this manipulation, pullback, and then distribution, but honestly it was just a 4 hour Ferrari gap. That's it. And I also talked about gold, but gold just went straight up, and I wanted price to consolidate and go into this 4 hour Ferrari gap, but it just went higher. And yeah, I also, not gonna lie, entered on GU because on the daily time frame we were coming off of this daily fair value gap right here to go higher, and yeah, like following the dollar after this is after the Euro USD trade. I saw that we were also trading on off of this 4 hour fair value gap right here, and so it was a quick trade because I wanted to see wait, where is it? Yes, I wanted to see price go from this PD rate, the same thing, go into this high and potentially go higher into this swing high because it is the swing high of this daily fair value gap, right? But that's what I actually did. So I entered right around here on the 15 minute, right here, putting my stop loss right here and targeting this high for a 1 to 2. But I didn't really like it, and the reason why was that price went straight up, took out this 4 hour high right here, the context of the 4 hour Ferrari gap right here, and as soon as we took out this high, I went to break even. I didn't want to take the chance because I don't know, I didn't really like it because we weren't really showing signs that we were running the high with this like wick right here, so it was a sign for me that we were starting to sweep it right now, and the session was ending at the same time, so I decided to be at break even, and price ended up going to my stop loss. So fortunately I was at break even, but it did actually went higher a little bit, but anyways. So yeah, this was the trade that I took, plus 1.8% I think. So now I'm back to being down 6%, 6.2% on the front account, but I'm just taking it slow, day by day, doing the challenge, staying disciplined and respecting my rules. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's it for day one, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for day two. Thank you, Shruggers. I'll see you on the next one.